Hello and welcome to Mechwarrior Online. I'm playing on cen-ylw here, the hero version of the Centurion chassis, in case you did not know. Still running LB10X AC in my right arm and 2 medium lasers in the center torso, with a standard 225 engine. I tested out the Centurion 9D, this is the new which came out, the variant. And I didn't really like it. I had to drop the XL engine out of it because, well, getting your torso destroyed and dying because of that, thanks to the XL engine, is not my idea of a good brawler. Anyways, I'm just spotting here, doing my usual stuff. I mean, you can do spotting just fine in a medium mech, just as well as with a scout mech, in my honest opinion. But that's my opinion, because I still value information, and also cover is really good when you're spotting, as you can see. Walk behind cover, LRMs lose their lock and land elsewhere, as in not on you. And also don't poke your head out of the same location multiple times when you are scouting, because first time you have been spotted, they know where you are, so if you poke your head out you will be shot at again. Here I'm making myself towards the next set of cover and just looking at these guys, and I see the incoming missile warning, so I make my way to second piece of cover. And the missiles land on the rocks behind me, so that's fine. So this is a little bit of a scouting teaching here, I guess. Also another thing to teach, because here comes a little bit of a mistake by me, which is while I shot there, I clipped our own Atlas slightly with the LB10X shot. I mean, not intentionally shooting him in the back, but I clipped him slightly. So what does he do? Turns around and decides to start shooting at me. I mean, come on. Really? And then calls me stupid. Yeah. Friendly fire can and will happen in this game. So okay, I'll answer that 2 E's. Yeah. That way. Whatever. And then I find myself a streak bolt to top it all off. Anyways. Friendly fire, it is something which can and will happen. It's usually not intentional. So if you return not intentional friendly fire intentionally, well, you figure who is lacking manners then, I guess. So yeah, my idea there was to run into the tunnel in case the streak bolt would be chasing me, because in the tunnel it's kinda easy to lose a streak bolt. But then it decided to turn around, so I'm going elsewhere. So I don't feel like fighting a streak bolt in this Centurion. So I'm like looking for the next target, or maybe going for their base. Whichever is the easiest way to achieve victory here. So there is this catapult who is fighting someone, so I come from behind it, and there I accidentally clip our own Atlas slightly from the back with a medium laser. At least they are circling each other, and I get to shoot this guy quite nicely. My intention here is try to avoid the Atlas, but then he changes his trajectory and I'm walking into him, because I thought he was like going to go around me. But yeah, this guy shuts down in an awkward place. So right in the... And here I avoid shooting at the Atlas as best as I can, but as said before, friendly fire will happen in this game. We are using beam weapons with long beam durations. Someone is gonna walk into your beam one time or another. Okay, so I get shot in the back and I decide, okay, let's run around the corner. I don't wanna be in his line of fire. So then he engages the Atlas again and I engage on him. At this point I see the other Atlas coming in and try to get my beam not to hit this guy. And then I get whacked by these other Atlas's large lasers here. Like this. So I figure, okay, there is enough guys here, time to go for their base. I'm starting to back off from this fight. Starting to run for the base. Anyways, as I was saying earlier about the spotting, people don't appreciate or value information quite as much as they should. Maps are right now so small that you can get away with like not having proper scouting, proper spotting. You can just run in and do the spotting for yourself, basically. But once and if there will be bigger maps, then that is going to be a little bit of an issue. Here you can see me trying to avoid that friendly fire thing, but sometimes you don't have this choice of like good places to point your guns at when the beam is like already in existence. Because beam does last for about a second, so you have to be a little careful with it, I guess. But you can't always avoid hitting stuff. Get the leg off and then... Well, I figure, well, its torso armor is not in as good shape as mine, so I can probably duel this out without having to run around in circles. Makes its way into the base area to stop me capturing it, but that's fine with me. And so he's nearly dead. So, thank you everyone who participated, and thank you everyone for watching while we kill this last